I'm excited today, but the reason for this excitement is video for another day. But if you're observant, you should actually figure it out. My name is Ebele Enemchukwu. First name Ebele, last name Enemchukwu. Do you know it's wrong to call me Mrs. Ebele? Now, if you're interested in knowing why that is so and how best to use titles if you have to use them in addressing people, then do not move a muscle. So let's start with the very common title for addressing men, Mr. Mr. So Mr. is obviously for men, and it doesn't reveal your marital status. So you can use Mr. for a married man or an unmarried man. However, if you have, for example, you have someone whose name is Emeka Enemchukwu. If you have to use the Mr., then please always use Mr. Emeka Enemchukwu, meaning you have to use his first name as well as his surname, if you must use Mr. Now, it's either you do that, if you decide therefore to use just one name, that one name, so long as Mr. is concerned, has to be his surname. In other words, it is wrong to say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Emeka." You can say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Emeka Enemchukwu." You can say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Enemchukwu." But no, you cannot say, or it is not professionally appropriate to say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Emeka." Now, my hands are in the air, and I have always known this to be the case. But guess what? Yours truly says it. Because for some reason, I feel it creates a sort of distance between me and the person I'm addressing. I mean, if the person is my friend, right? And I say, okay, Mr. Azuka, for example, and I say, say your name is Enemchukwu, and I say Mr. Enemchukwu, you're kind of distant to me. But when I say Mr. Azuka, like your first name, and I don't exactly want to call you Azuka, then you just find me saying Mr. Azuka. Now, the fact that everyone is doing it or says it that way doesn't make it okay. As the saying goes, what's wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. And what's right is right, even if no one is doing it. So in this case, we have probably been doing it wrong for a long time, so let's get it right, or let's consciously get it right. But really, I really don't know if my personal people I'm really going to be calling, for example. So let's say your name is Mr. Udo. I'll now say, your name is maybe Mr. Ike Udo. I'll now say, good afternoon, Mr. Udo. Come on, I don't say, good afternoon, Mr. Ike. But the point being, you know what is correct. Whether in formal writing or in business or professional presentations, you want to go with it correctly. All right, let's see the next one. Now let's take it to the women, right? So for a married woman, you would hear Mrs. Okay, so Mrs. reveals your marital status. It says you are married. So in that case, and remember, it's spelled M-I-S-S-E-S, but it's pronounced M-I-S-S-E-Z. In other words, rather than say Mrs., you want to say Mrs. If you don't listen carefully, it will actually come across, it would sound like you're saying Mrs., right? But professionally speaking, you want to say Mrs. So you end it with that slight Z towards the end. Again, it reveals the woman's marital status, which basically says she is married. Again, if you have to address her Mrs., do not say, in my case, for example, Mrs. Ebele Enemchukwu is fine. Mrs. Enemchukwu is fine. But guess what? Mrs. Ebele is not fine. But you know, I love it when people call me Mrs. Ebele. Because when you say Mrs. Enemchukwu, except, you know, I even want you that far, or there's no connection per se. When you say Mr. Enemchukwu, it feels too formal, like, come on, why are we all uptight? But it's important you know what should obtain in formal settings or in business settings or professional settings, right? Formal settings, more like. So it's important you know what obtains. So even when you say Mrs. Ebele, I will respond and I'm going to give you that smile and I'm going to acknowledge you, but you just know it is wrong. In the case of Mrs., we have another for ladies or for females, the female gender. But this time it also reveals your marital status, but not now you're not married. So if you're not married, you will be referred to as Miss. So anyone you refer to as Miss so person or Miss this or Miss that, you're basically saying the Miss in question is an unmarried female. All right? So that's how it is. And it's pronounced Miss. Miss is I miss you. So the same way you would say I miss you is the same way it's spelled, and that's how the pronunciation would go as well. Let's take it to yet another one for the female gender. And that then takes us to what we'll spell as MS, right? Now, MS is not pronounced Miss as most people would. It is pronounced as Ms. So M-I-Z, that's the pronunciation. Ms. Enemchukwu, Ms. Akinyele, Ms. Haruna. Okay, now Ms., just like Mr., doesn't say whether you're married or not, but now this is referring to the women. So you can use this in a situation where you want to address someone and you do not know if she's married or not, and there's nothing more irritating to mix up the marital status. Don't always establish the facts. So if you're not able to establish whether or not I'm married, then stay safe. Staying safe, one way of staying safe is to refer to the person or address the person as Ms. Okay? So Ms. Could go for a married woman and Ms. could go for an unmarried woman. Again, the same rule which applies to Mr. You would want to say Ms. If you have to use the name and surname and attach a Ms. as prefix, then that's fine, as a title. So you have Ms. Ebele Enemchukwu, perfect. You have Ms. Enemchukwu, perfect. I do not believe it is okay to say Ms. Ebele. Do I use it? Yes, I do, because sometimes I don't want people to be too distant, but it's not to say that when I have to write it or when it's a serious formal conversation, I don't know what to do. But just, we're all learning, because in the course of all this, there are also things I have picked up along the way. So I'm hoping I'm able to share what I know with you as well. And if there are more you know that I haven't captured here, then please put them in the comments section and let's learn together. All right, so let's see the next one. If at this point you still haven't subscribed to this channel, come on, what are you waiting for? The time is now, and it is free. Huh? Beautiful people. I call you beautiful people every time. Come on, add to the beauty of this whole thing now. Okay, please subscribe if you haven't done that, and give this video a like, and leave a comment. If you have received any value at all, you owe it to the video and to me to subscribe. Next up is doctor. Doctor is not gender sensitive. In other words, it could go for DR. I'm talking of Dr. DR, or what some people say, okay, doc, but I'm talking of DR now. So it is not gender sensitive, meaning men, the title can go for male and the title can go for the female gender. Okay, so again, like Mr., correct me if I'm wrong, doctors in the house, but I believe I learned this when I actually used doctor the wrong way to a medical doctor who actually corrected me and said, if you're going to use doctor, you forget my first name. Just say, so I'm going to use, for instance, so say your surname is Martina, surname. I know it sounds like the first name, but let's, for the purpose of this video, it's your surname. Okay, so if you're Dr. Jane Martina, you would want me, it's appropriate to say Dr. Martina or Dr. Jane Martina all the way. You see what I mean? So it's not okay to say Dr. Jane. Okay, so I learned that when I made the error. So, but you don't have to make it, and that's why we're doing this. Yeah, and it's funny. Some people actually find it rude when you use such words as lady to refer to a woman and Mr. to refer to a man. What do I mean? I'm not saying as a title per se, but in cause of a conversation. Hey, lady. Excuse me, lady. Some ladies don't like that. So I'm not talking about lady as per the wife of a knight or the lady in church, but excuse me, lady. So a better thing would be to say, excuse me, ma'am, which is almost like an abbreviation for madam, if you like. So excuse me, ma'am would work. And for the man, excuse me, mister. Hello, mister. Hello, mister. Not many men would even if they don't say they don't like it, it just doesn't sit right. And like I said, some people, it might come across as outrightly rude for some people. And remember, with rudeness, it's not about you. Rudeness is as adjudged by the receiving party. Okay, that's how rudeness is measured. It doesn't matter what your intentions are. So it is safer to say, excuse me, sir. Kindly assist me with XYZ, sir. Not hello, mister. Excuse me, mister. Okay, you want to be careful with that. Sir, ma'am is a safe place to be. And ma'am works a lot for maybe it's not the word. Works better for, say, your peer, but especially for someone older than you. Got it? How about when you want to refer to royalty? Okay, maybe not royalty per se, but let's say head of state, your governor. So you have His Excellency or Her Excellency, and you have Your Excellency. Now for Your Excellency, it could be male or female, as opposed to His Excellency, which is for male, obviously, and Her Excellency, which is for the female, right? Now but when you're in their presence, so you're addressing them and you are right there with them, what I would want to say, or what I'll say is, Your Excellency. Some people will even take it up a notch. Your Excellency, sir. Add a sir there. Your Excellency, ma'am. Okay, so you have Your Excellency if I'm in your presence, and then if I'm not in your presence, and say I'm writing or addressing you or doing you a letter, you would find that you refer to such a person as His Excellency, Her Excellency. Okay, and in some cases, Your Excellency. Yeah. But it's good you know the distinctions, so we know how to apply all of these. Now, it actually kind of makes sense, because your Mrs. is as a result of the fact that there's a Mr. in the picture, or that's how the Mrs. came about in the first place, even if Mr. is not there at that moment. So it makes sense that Mrs. would have to always have your surname with it. So Mrs. with your surname and your first name, or Mrs. and your surname. How about if you really have to mention the woman by her first name alone? If I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected, but I believe one appropriate title to use if you have to use the first name is Madame, right? Or Madam. So Madame Ebele works. Madame Ebele works. And there's the Madame with an E, so Madame. I believe that has some French origin. So Madame Ebele, Madame Haruna, Madame Obey. Okay, so it is on that note that I will call it a day, and thank you for watching this video, and thank you for all your support thus far. I don't know how to send kisses and hugs and so much love to you. So this is me saying thank you for being here. And if you are watching right now and you haven't subscribed, you know I'm referring to you. You know what to do. Come on. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything. But you would derive satisfaction in knowing that you're supporting someone. You're lending a helping hand, if that's the word. But I'll bring you more on the reason for my excitement, like I mentioned earlier. Before I do that, people, head over here and catch up with my other videos. Until I see you in the next one, cheers.